Hello everyone, welcome again in your science class. So as you all know that in our previous class we were talking about the force and its properties. Today we are going to start with our next property of force, that is force can change the state of motion. Now, let's understand how a force can change the state of motion of any object, right? For that, let us take an example. Suppose that a player kicked the football, right? Suppose this is a football and a player kick this football, but the goalkeeper, that is suppose here the goalkeeper is standing here, right, and the goalkeeper jumps up to save the goal, right. Means the goalkeeper tries to apply a force on this football, right, and the force applied by him can stop the ball or can deflect the ball, right, means the motion of ball changes, right? And this shows that force applied on an object may change its speed and change its state of motion. Now our next property is force can change the shape of an object, right, and this property can also be easily understandable from our daily routine work. One of the most common example is that when your mother makes chapatis, right, then you can see that the shape of a duff, right, suppose this is a duff, right, and your mother makes chapatis from this duff, right, and you can see that the shape of the duff change when it is rolled, right. It can be happen when the force is applying on the duff. You can also take another example like this, right. You know that when you apply a force on a balloon, this is a balloon, right, and if you apply a force from both of your hands on this balloon, then you can see that the shape of the balloon changes. Means force means we apply force on this balloon, right, and when we apply force on this balloon, its shape changes, right, and so that we can say that force can change the shape of any object. Right. All the examples that we already discussed in our previous class and in our today's class, that is force can change the state of motion and force can change the shape of an object. It is clear that force make an object move from rest, right. If any object is standing in the stationary position and if we apply force on that object can be in its moving position, right. Force may change the speed of an object. This is also we discussed in our previous class that if we apply a force on any object, then that totally depends on how much force we apply, right, the magnitude of force that we apply on an object. Force we apply, the more is the speed of the object. The less force we apply, the less is the speed of the object, right. And third one is force may change the direction of motion of an object, that we already discussed today, right. And last one is force may bring about a change in the shape of an object, that we also discussed in our next topic class. Is contact forces, right. So contact forces are also known as muscular forces. Let us understand that what are muscular forces, right. We know that if we have to apply force on any object, right, suppose this is a ball and when we apply a force on this object, then our body has to be a contact with that object, right. हमारी body को क्या होना चाहिए, उसके contact में होना चाहिए, तभी हम उस पे force apply कर सकते हैं, right. For example, if we have to put a book on table, right, then we have to lift it or touch it. It can't be possible without touching it. Similarly, if we want to lift a bucket, then again we have to touch it. Without touching, we can't lift it. Means in simple words, I just mean that if we have to apply a force on any object, then we have a contact with that object, right. And similarly, when you have to lift your school bag, right, then again a force is applied. Where does this force come from? This force is due to the action of muscles, right. The force that you apply on any object to put it or to lift it, then that force is coming from your muscles. Right? Clear? So, the force due to the action of muscles is known as muscular forces. Right? You know that animals like donkeys, bullocks, camels, horses, etc. perform various tasks for us. and they also use their muscular forces, right? They carry loads of weight, so that they also use their muscular force to carry that load, right? So they also use muscular forces. Since muscular force can only be applied when it is in contact with an object, right? When our body is in contact with an object, then we can apply a muscular force. If our body is not in contact with a object, then we can't apply this force, that is muscular force, right? So that's why it is also called as contact forces, right? So this is all about your today's class, and next we will do in our next class. Thanks, have a great day.